So this video is about money and can it affect your confidence? Do you need to spend money to be confident? So let's go for the first question. Can money affect your confidence? It all depends where you are in your life when it comes to your financial situation. As a kid, I've always had a savings account. It's something I've always had. I've always been conscious of, and I've always been in that mindset of every penny counts. So I've always saved my change. I've always included it when I've done my, so one thing I do every year is that I will sit down and go through my finances, and since changing it from going from week to week or monthly to monthly, I found doing it quarterly now to be which works for me. I am getting like a wage each week now again, and did I miss it for a while? Yes, I did. And you find that you have to subsidise, but can it affect your confidence? In terms of like appearance, in terms of feeling low, it can, yeah, because it could be that somebody's being a burden to you financially, and that's one thing that I am very conscious of. Now, I was in a marriage that went on for 19 years, and we often would have disputes over money. And when it gets to that point, you know that something's not right. And we were in that mindset of his money was his and mine was mine. But then I had my son Henry. I did get maternity pay, but that eventually stopped. And I knew that I needed to return to work, either working at weekends or evenings. And being a parent, it can be tricky to find work that works around your parental schedule, because obviously the one thing that I didn't want to do is that I didn't want to go back to work straight away as I initially thought I would, and that's the thing when it comes to becoming a parent. You never know how you're going to really feel until that baby comes along, and I didn't want to miss out on his first year, so I made a conscious decision that I wouldn't go back to work until Henry settled and went to nursery, and that's exactly what I did. Now that meant that I wouldn't get a full month wage anymore, or a full week's wage anymore. It meant that I would be basically getting little bits here and there, but they still made a difference. And when I couldn't treat my son to something, that's when it really used to get to me. So I feel like, I should be able to do that, but that's where I've always saved my change, and saving that bit of change has always made a difference. I'd love a gift card, and if I could put money on the gift card, then I will. And that's something that I've done a lot, is put money either on a prepay for something rather than pay it afterwards. So that's how I've been managing my money to help with my confidence. I now in a place where I don't have to worry about money so much, but that guilt of buying something is still there. Like, should I have bought that? Why did I buy that? Did I need that? That's why I tend to put things in a basket, but not initially press buy. This is something I've always done. My main shop now is Amazon. Amazon is my go-to place. I do shop on the high street. I have certain stores that I like to go to. For example, I love Paperchase. I love TK Maxx. I love New Look. Sometimes I'll go on H&M, but I love. I'll buy if I can buy my stationery from Poundland, I will. rather than WH Smith's. Sometimes I'll buy things from Boots, but I love that. In terms of like household, it'll be Dunelm and Amazon. So I have certain stores that I'll buy from. And I will buy like a load of clothes and then I won't buy any more for the rest of the year. But if I need, like, I'm looking for, now I've got most of the things I need in terms of my summer clothes. The things that I need to buy for is when I start working on music festivals, and that's been taken care of for me. So I'm quite grateful for that. So I don't have to worry about that so much. And if you could delegate some of your finances for somebody else to take care of, then it can be a massive weight off your shoulders. And I now do have somebody who's looking after my money for me. I know no one can go in it to help themselves, but it's there and it's secure, and it stops me from overspending. It stops me from being reckless, and I do find myself in that situation. But what I tend to do is I'll put a load of things in like an Amazon basket, and then I'll go through it and I'll think, well, what do I actually really need from this list? I'm going to go through all the things I need, and anything that I thought that was going to bring me joy, and then I'll buy it. But if it doesn't, know, I think, can I buy that another time? And then I'll put it to a save for later list. That's why I love Amazon, because you don't have to buy straight away, and they keep it in your basket, and that's the kind of stores I like, so I could go back to. Same with Very, same with even I've got into buying clothes from Shein. Love that store, but I'm desperate to go back out on the high street just to look in Boots, because I love buying the body sprays from there, and the shower gels. So it's a store that I go to. But do you need to spend money to be confident? Well, I think I've answered that in a way, yes, because I'm very conscious of. I'm very much a person who practices personal hygiene, all the time. I don't like to smell. I don't like to, not brush my teeth. And when I haven't, I feel like yuck. And same with like having a shower. I don't have a shower every day now. I have it every other day, and that's worked for me, because you do have to take care of your skin. And I don't need to shower every day, because my skin dries up something rotten when I do shower every day. So that's why I don't. But I do practice skincare. Something that really helps make me feel better within myself. So in that respect, yes, it can help with your confidence. But it's also separating out the want with the need. If I know that I need to at some point clean my desk, so I will, make sure I have microfiber cloths to hand that I spend money on. They're like the essential. They are the need that I have, because I could use wipes, but wipes do end up in landfill, and they aren't long term. So, and microfiber cloths are a game changer for me, because they can be washed, reused over and over again, and that's why. So that's for me is a need. And when it comes to the point where they're so worn that they need to be changed, then I buy some more. But that's a need for me. Another need is obviously like glasses. These glasses were bought back in 1998. Yes, that's how long. And I got a corporate discount through the company I was working for. And I got two pairs of glasses. One for free, one I had to pay for. And they've been a godsend, because I have not needed another pair of glasses since I've had these. So again, that's a need, and that's something that I know I don't have to spend time and time again, but it's something that I do need to make sure that I do get my eyes regularly tested. Again, that is a need. But things like planner stickers, to be honest, I don't need these, but I like having them, because I like decorating my planners. because it helps keep me using them and not just sitting there gathering dust. For example, what else? Mirror. No, I can usually use the mirror in the bathroom. That's just opposite my room. And so, do I really need this mirror? No, but I like to have it. So I like to have one space where I can work and also get ready for the day. That's what works for me, you know. And so, I mean, that's soon going to be changed, but you know, this again is a want item because I don't have to have it, but it's what I like to use, and so, you know, so that is a want. So that's the different things between the two, and so when I go through my list on Amazon, I'll go through what do I actually need right at the minute. So the main things I buy from Amazon is coffee. Because I find it's cheaper to buy coffee online than it is in the high street. When it comes to skincare, now I do go to Boots, and Boots can be a very good place to buy toiletries because they do products £1 and under. But I do like to treat myself to some more high-priced body spray, so I will go on Amazon. But I do, and I've got some in my basket in a minute, but I want to check out Boots and buy some from there because I don't really want to buy those items online if I can help it. So there's certain things that I potentially buy, but I don't actually buy. I just put them there to remind me really that I am going to need some more body sprays. So that's the other thing. I use things at Amazon to remind me of the things that I'm going to need soon. Same with my vitamins. They're the two things that I do need because I do, you know, have very heavy periods, and so I need the iron in my body to give me the energy, and multivitamins as well. Multivitamin is something I've always taken. I have stopped taking supplements for a while, but I do go back to them because they do help with energy, your skin, your hair. I'm starting to get dry scalp again, so I'm going to have to start using Head and Shoulders again, which I do have a stash, and that's again is a need item. That's an item that I always need, especially in the summertime, this time of year where my hair gets very, very dry. So it's, you know, in that respect, it does give me the confidence because when I have a flaky scalp, it does affect the way I look at myself and the way I address myself. So in that aspect, when it comes to spending money on the things that I need, then yes, it does help with my confidence. So, you know, that for me is how I, you know, how I see money. I always get inspiration by watching YouTube and listening to those financial experts because I'm not, and I just listen to it for new ideas. You know, if I can implement them. One lady I always shout out for is Jordan Page. I think she's a wonderful woman, and I love her to bits. And she's someone that I always look out to see if new videos come up or watch an old one of hers because she is a financial guru. The other one is Sugar Mama. She's I've looked into her book, the 1000 what's it called? The 1000 Projects, that's it. And also Tony Robbins, you know who he is. You should do. If you're not, where have you been? And also, you know, you've got Mel Robbins. They're not really financial gurus as such, but they've been in that situation where they've had no money, and now he's known worldwide because he's a life coach and entrepreneur. You know, so they're the people I love to listen to because they have helped me, you know, to manage my finances, and it's finding what works for you that can help your confidence. You don't have to if you don't have, not having to worry about money, it's like another less thing to worry about. So if you can, so like this week, because I knew I had like my Amazon card to pay for, and other bits that I focused on those. So and so some items that Amazon haven't gone through yet, but I keep ordering until my next amount of money comes through. So I'm managing it in that way. But I'm not. It's not always about the I want. It's more about the need. But if there is something I want, like I'm desperate to get another pair of blue jeans because I love those kind of staple items in my wardrobe. Because I love, having a pair of jeans in my stash. I've got a black pair, but I love having a blue pair as well. So they're all right, but they're the things that I just love having in my wardrobe to put on, and they're there. If I've got nothing else that I want to wear, I've got those. So like a safety net, I see them as. So I hope this has helped you. I really like to say a big thank you for all of your feedback. Doing this life coaching program, Project 2021, has been a game changer for me. And I was watching a video by the wonderful Andrea McLean, who used to host on Loose Women, and she's taken part in a program that Tony Robbins is doing, which is called so I just had to check that. It's called Own Your Future, and I am going to join in with that as well, because I love those sort of projects. So I am going to take part in that as well, because I'm still learning. I'm still learning about life, and that's how I see that life is about learning. You're always learning every single day about yourself, about your children, about the people around you. And that's what life to me is about. It's about always learning, trying new things in your life, taking on new challenges, and just putting the spring back in your step, knowing that you have things to look forward to each day. I know with lockdown it's been a bit like Groundhog Day to some people, but I'm so desperate to go back to socialising again, so that's why I still want to go pop to Boots today. I do still want to pop to Boots. I've got withdrawal symptoms. It's bad. Anyway, thank you for watching. Have a good week ahead. I'm going to put this up tonight, so this will be up around about, I'll probably put up for about 4 o'clock. I'll put it up today. And so have a wonderful evening. Have a good Sunday, and I will be back with a Tea and Biscuits video tomorrow, and I'll be pre-filming some videos for the week and vlogs, but I don't post any live vlogs on Sundays. I try not to anyway, and schedule them for the week ahead. So thank you very much, and I will see you again soon. Take care.